seasons are pretty regular.
Yeah, what? You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know the exact start and end dates, dog. I didn't know when they were releasing
Brother,
new
why do you think we have
seasons.
like spring starts, winter starts? Like
Bro,
it's based
I
on
thought it was vibe based.
it's on the same day every year.
Yeah, for you maybe.
What?
Guys, you're a code viber now? Is that what I'm hearing? You're vibing the code?
Look, no, I'm
I
not
don't know what that
not
means.
code vibe coding. That shit is cooked, man. I might run it for
What is
like that.
vibe coding?
It's
Is that a thing or
basically
is he just fucking around?
no, it's a real thing. It's ass though. It's basically like
Oh,
you just like tell ChatGPT, hey, write me an app, and then like it does it, and then it
okay.
might be shit, it might be good. It's kind of the vibe of it.
Uh, that's
No, it's
God
good.
damn.
It's led to a lot of insane things. I don't know if I told you. This dude on Twitter was like, "Yo, check out my app. I vibe coded it," and then in his
Yeah.
screenshots, he just had like the actual secret keys that you're not supposed to share.
Oh shit.
So then he's
So
like,
it
"Hey
wasn't a
guys,
stream.
oh my app
He wasn't
is."
a coder.
He was in a quarter. No, he's a vibe guy. He's like, "Guys, my app is really slow. Like the database is filling up. I don't know what to do."
That's
Oh, it's pretty
so you
good.
need. So you can't replace programmers. All yeah,
If
with
anything,
AI also.
it's gonna lead to more programmers being needed. Pretty good.
Yeah, my job's secured.
I
Hopefully.
That's true. That's true. My job kind of
No,
secure
I
as
saw
well.
that same argument being made, and I actually agree with it. Like, where even with AI getting good at art, it still looks like dog shit,
Yeah.
you know?
There's no soul.
So I
There's no
think
suffering.
people, yeah. So I think people are realizing, like,
I gotta go here.
the whole time, like, they were like, being like, oh, like, I did my Marvel movie out 3 months ago. Why are we even paying these VFX artists? They're gonna realize now the shit is not easy, bro. Like, yeah, we'll see what happens.
You think Emma
Um,
Frost had their geophysics from AI? I doubt it.
I exactly. Only a human can do that.
Yeah,
I'm so waiting for the first AI movie to be made because I am willing to bet 80% of my net worth that it would be one of the shittiest looking movies. Not like the literal definition of shitty looking, but it'll be uncanny valley type shitty looking, where the whole time you can tell the movie is like there's something wrong about it, but like you don't know what. But I will say though, like the one thing I've noticed, maybe I'm like disconnecting more now, but when
We're taking
what's
here.
what was that? Sorry, Gary?
We're taking.
Okay. Well,
You go,
we'll
keep
we'll
going,
see.
keep going.
Maybe I'm not disconnecting, and more so that I just have surrounded myself with people that aren't like this anymore. But when Bitcoin, there was the Bitcoin bros, right? Like they're
yeah,
still around. Where like, well, they're crypto bros, but there's a subset of them being Bitcoin, like loud advocates, if you will, right?
yeah,
Of a technology, blockchaining, and all that. Then it moved on to the NFT craze, right? Like or not, some kind of NFT based things. And I know AI had its moment with that too, but I feel like AI didn't have the same level of bros, like that bro culture. But that's what I mean. Like maybe I'm not part of that crowd anymore. Where I mean I never was, but
I
I
think
was
you're
more in
not.
tune online.
They
You
But
can say
exist.
AI. I mean AI art versus the artist at this point. That's the only thing that's competing right now. And maybe.
no, but like how people were like,
People are making a lot of AI, like shitty AI apps, um,
no,
like
but no,
games
it's
for
not even that. Like,
example. But
yeah. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
some dudes like made a vibe coded game that like works, it functions, but it like has a bunch of bugs, and yet he
How
made a
many?
lot of
Oh
money.
my.
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna happen. Like how like there were like the shitty like uh Bitcoin adjacent currencies, cryptos that came out.
Yeah,
Like I think it's going the other way around. I think the reason crypto stayed around was because the first product of it still is the best one, right? Like Bitcoin was the first. I don't even know what would you call it. Like the first edition of a cryptocurrency, and then anything that came out after it has just been speculation traps to get people to lose money, right? Like
yeah,
nothing. Like apart from Bitcoin, what's the Ethereum? Is Ethereum still a thing? I don't even know.
yeah. Ethereum's one of the ones that people consider to be,
Like
um,
stable.
yeah, stable. I was gonna say real, but
Yeah.
it ain't that.
I mean, none of it's real, but
What game lagging like crazy? What's going on? Like stuck in a menu? What the
oh,
hell?
You're gonna crash? Is it Tuesday? It is Tuesday.
Oh, I'm not gonna crash. Why'd you ask it like a you gonna cry?
I didn't say like that.
Sounded like
My
that.
bad. Okay. Wait, is there side missions that we have to do? I think this is one we have to do. Get to the power coil. Yeah, okay, it's right here. But yeah, no, I got like people like there was always like I see them still on Twitter, right? Where there's like just wait, Bitcoin's gonna become like the main currency type people, right? But I haven't
Yeah.
seen that, like I said, like the same type of hype for AI. Like it was there at the start, but I feel like it's died down kind of. But again, maybe I'm not in the.
There's no money involved with AI.
That's
There.
true as well. There is no
run it
money.
if it was good computers, good CPUs, or whatever.
I mean, there. Yeah, you guys aren't part of the circles. There are people making money off AI. It's just like stupid products though. It's like
Yeah,
all
but that's
just
what.
like the biggest products are just it's ChatGPT, but like we added a theme to it, kind of.
But like, what is the use case for it? Like, I know this is like a dumb question, but like, I still like I feel like fundamentally what the use case for AI is. People still like the people making AI based like I don't even know software AI based things, let's just call it, or the AI platforms. I think they're still doing the wrong thing. Like
Yeah, I feel like that.
it's not. First of all, it's like fucking cost prohibitive to run AI models, right? Because the energy usage it takes to actually run the model is like insane. Like it's not efficient still. But at the same time, the other thing is like the things that they're trying to AI-ify. I know that's not the right way of saying it, but like it's like the things that don't need to be AI-ified. You know, like like the best use of it so far I've seen, and this is me unironically, like this is a real take from me. I think I was talking about this already, but my sister told me that Google Notes or Google Notebook, it's like a studying like tool from Google. You can put a topic in it, and like let's say like the topic is like the Borderlands lore, right? And then it will turn it into a podcast with like AI generated like scripts and like and that shit is crazy. Like that I think is that's the
think
first time I've
it's-
seen. Oh, go ahead.
It's I feel like AI is good as a tool, but not like a product. You know?
Yes, yeah, and I feel like they're marketing as a product right now, whereas it needs to be. It's like a calculator. I know that's very rudimentary of me to like explain it, but like you know how there were people back before like digital calculators were invented, were like fucking using the bean counting machine to count their beans.
Yes.
But like the calculator made functions like that easy, right? Like I think that's what AI needs to be used for. You know, like just like as like a tool, like you have this problem. Let's say you need to research, you know, something, and then you use AI to help find articles on shit, and then you have to still do the work to like be like, oh, okay, this is like trash versus oh, this is actually helpful. Like it should save you time, not necessarily do the work, if that makes sense.
Well, I've been doing with AI.
So that's the right use. I'm like that's fine. Like you're still checking the shit that you're getting outputted from AI, right? Like,
Yeah. Like if it works, it works.
or that's horrible.
Pretty
Like,
bad,
you're
pretty
gonna be
bad.
a
You should
downfall of
write some
humanity.
tests or whatever.
Yeah, I feel like AI should be like driving. Like you should need a license to use
Who
it.
made
If
the
you're gonna
damn-
use it,
You know,
if you use
continue.
it irresponsibly, you get your license revoked.
The hell made the damn ball crusher machine, man? I got it.
Oh, you guys got there? Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, no, you
it
should
wasn't glitching for
definitely
me.
be getting your shit like checked or you know write some tests so like to confirm that it works. But whatever.
Probably not, I not run tests. Yeah, do not run tests. All of us who see run it runs.
Holy shit.
That's crazy work. That is that
That's
might
job
be
security
like,
for real.
This is like I'm having that Oppenheimer moment at the end. Like this is like me like looking into the future. I'm like this is the end of humanity. Not Gary, but
Not
people
Gary.
like Gary.
If Gary ever works on anything big,
You don't know what type of you don't know my scale of work.
I
your
assume
scale
it's
of work
probably
is
small, right?
it's small, but if there's a million of you, then it adds up. So that's what I'm trying to get at. Like it's in the I'm not saying it's on you specifically. I'm saying there's like the people that are like you and maybe even worse, where they're like, I'm not even gonna I'm just gonna put it out. I'm not even gonna check if it works. Like it's done, boss. Here you go.
That's vibe coding for real.
Like that's crazy.
It's send it type shit.
You know, there's someone in the medical field right now where it's like, oh, it works. Why do I need to check it?
The right spot.
You know.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess certain fields should not be using that shit.
So
Yeah.
If you see the expected answer, that's good enough for me.
That's insane. That is like genuinely terrifying.
I still
Like,
have my job. Just saying.
yeah, because your job produces nothing of value, homie. Like there's
You don't know that.
there's
Real.
I do know that. If I did, you wouldn't have your job. Like this is like again, you just said you don't know. I don't know your output. Like the if there was like a valuable output to it, there's no shot your boss would be like, okay, like good job, you didn't check it. Like you would need to get your shit checked. Like there's no chance. There's nothing wrong with having a job that doesn't like no offense, Indra, but your job probably produces no tangential thing either. Like in the end of
people
it.
are out here buying products or whatever.
There's a lot of jobs that are just do nothing jobs, but it pays the bills. You know?
I mean, my parts of it, I guess, technically don't. I mean, they
No, I'm
add up
talking
to a
about your
whole.
company,
Oh,
not
what
just
the hell?
you. Yeah.
We're providing financial operations, revenue operations solutions. I don't know what the hell we do.
Look, I'm just gonna.
Something along those lines.
Because
So, to be honest, if you work there and you can't describe it,
Bro, I know what I
I'm
do.
sorry.
I'm out here on the
Yeah,
life
no,
cycle
again,
manager
but-
team, brother. Ask me about what that
like,
means.
There's a lot of jobs that are do nothing jobs, alright? It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, banana peelers are. I'm not calling you guys banana peelers, but if, like,
Peeling
like
a banana.
they're.
Proposal.
Huh? Chimpanzini, banana
Dude. That's a good use of AI. Whatever the hell that
That's
shit
a good use
is.
of AI, yeah. Comedy, comedians are illegal now, right? So
Yeah.
use AI. So
True, true.
no, it's terrifying. Like I mean, like we like the again, my job produces no value either. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like the shit I do has any meaningful output, but like at the same, my game is glitchy too. By the way, I don't know if yours is still kind of like not
No, mine's
running
just fine.
properly. Let me just check something on Discord. My internet's been acting up recently. Okay, no, it's fine. But they've started to like implement like work code of ethics and work regulations for AI, but there's been many times I've talked to people in my office that are using AI, like not to like actually put it into like documents and stuff, but more so just to see what it would output. And there's like a lawyer team in
Crazy.
on the third floor as well, like in my building, like the lawyer team of like of GOA, not like a law firm, right?
Yeah.
But I was talking with some of them as well, and like it has just gone like it looks like how do I say, like it's not like the Ipsum type shit where you can like if you read into it for 1 millisecond it'll look wrong because it doesn't form real words. It
Yeah.
forms real words and sentences, but if you read into it, this shit makes it's like either like non-existent in terms of like what it's trying to like the question you ask in terms of rules like and regulations, or it's just blatantly false. Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like I've never heard someone use AI so far and be like, oh yeah, like it works. Like, and then I didn't have to do like my 4-hour job got cut down into 30 minutes.
Yeah. I feel like it can be used for small portions of things, but like as a whole, I don't trust it.
I don't even think it's gonna ever get there, man.
I mean, if I'm like, hey, write a test for this function, it does that shit.
But
does that shit
how
easily.
accurate is that function though? Or how accurate is that test? Sorry, not the function.
I suppose it gets most of the way, and then I'll just do like a little bit of editing,
Oh,
and it's just at
But
the
see,
end of the
that's
day, it's not critical. Like you should have the test, right? But if it wrote the
Yeah.
test wrong, it's easier to figure out at least.
I guess.
You just run that
but
shit, and it's the wrong output.
At the same time, I mean, like now I'm talking about it. Like, how do we know calculators are correct? Just a
It's
tool
bro,
at
you
the
just
end.
add the numbers, put the number in the bag.
Do the long multiplication if you really care.
I sometimes
We
do.
know the long ways
I'm
to do
like-
it, yeah. Except for long division with decimals, that's just like a
fuck,
mystery.
that's forever, man. Yeah. But no, I think AI. I don't know. I think it shouldn't be used for, like, I don't know. It should be used as a tool.
Yeah.
I think my take on it, but. But yeah, no, it's crazy. I saw the hype has really died down though recently, or they're just more quiet with it now, because they're like maybe we shouldn't pump up this and get like in the purview of like regulations and everything.
I think it's maybe not like on a huge scale. Anything that's on a big scale with AI, people just call out and then don't use, Like art, for example.
What do you mean?
Like
Sorry,
if someone's like, yo, check out my AI art, 100,000 people on Twitter are gonna call him a dumbass, right? Like that's.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
that's
yeah,
it's kind of weeding itself out.
Oh, like you're saying it's self-correcting to its proper use case right
Yeah,
now?
like
or,
people are
like-
affecting it. Yo, sup, Brandon? We're talking about AI. You got any thoughts?
I think like that. I didn't even think about it that way. Yeah, because I guess the mass is like if you're using it properly, then people aren't gonna call you a dumbass. Like
Yeah.
100,000 people aren't gonna call you. Yeah. So I guess it is like a self-correcting kind of thing, but
I mean, I guess if you're using on Twitter, you're getting dunked on daily, hourly even.
but
Outside
like,
of
you think
that,
any movie studio is using it? Like any big ones? Like,
probably,
I don't-
I like assume they would get that shit checked like a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Who's this blasting? What is that?
It's my slide.
Oh my freaking god!
It's farting, bro. They're just
Bro, it's
farting.
damaging my car.
Games have started using AI, right? Like indie developers to like asset fill and all that.
We're
or
gonna die
no?
here.
Bro, my game is like, what do you mean we're gonna die here? We're gonna do shit here. Now we're gonna die here. He called that shit.
Yeah, what is it? Maybe the servers are cooked today.
Is it a server issue?
Uh,
Nah, it's probably fine. It's fine. As long as MFers don't get too far apart, it's probably fine. Yeah, I think, well, okay, Steam has a thing, like a disclosure thing. I don't know if you guys have
Yeah.
seen this on games, but like, sometimes near the bottom it'll say like, this game uses AI to do this.
Yeah.
Right. And then, I mean, I guess you could determine if you still want to use it after that,
Okay.
right? Like, I've seen one for like, yeah, AI is used for like generating backgrounds or something. But they're still tweaked
Yeah.
by a real artist, so I don't know.
There's that game, right? The Billionaire, the Pachinko one, that uses AI art, I'm pretty sure.
Billionaire? Does it, or do you
Yeah.
just say it looks AI and then spread
I
that
thought it
shit?
said it did. Like it uses, like it's doing what it you said. It uses AI to generate, and then an artist kind of makes it
Okay.
look not shit. I thought there was a whole controversy on that.
I thought you just said it looks off and then like ran with
It
that.
does look off.
That's what I'm saying. Oh,
The water killed me. That water.
I don't know. I feel like it is pretty easy to tell right now if you're using AI.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm okay with like that kind of use for art as well, where it's like, like asset filling kind of, like where, or even like generative dialogue stuff. If it gets to that, like those dumbass games that have like 300 endings based on
I would-
did you
I would be
go
fine
to the
with
left or
it.
the right?
Yeah, I'd be fine with it like generating a script and then someone still checking it.
Oh, of course.
But like not
of
it doing it
course.
live or whatever. I think some
Yeah,
games
oh,
do
yeah.
that as well.
Whoa, really? How's that
Yeah.
even possible? Isn't that game install size like in the fucking
No,
bajillion?
bro, you just what do you just use? It's just ChatGPT. You just call the website, just to ask the website
Whoa!
to do this shit.
What?
Yeah, there's a game where like you're a detective or something, and all the people you talk to are just AI.
What the hell?
It's not a good game.
You
but-
talk to them too, right? Use your freaking voice.
Yeah, I think you can. Yeah,
That's crazy.
I don't know if that feature worked. I don't know if the dev figured it out, but I know it exists. But anyways, I don't like that
Brandon
use. I
Randall-
would like if you use it to help generate some shit,
Yeah.
and then like you save that shit and then use it. I'm okay with that, but not like if you're
I
just
did it-
if
the
the
other-
user's just talking to the computer, why is your game here? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly. Yeah, isn't that just basically you interfacing with ChatGPT with like,
Yeah.
the skin of a detective game? Like, just do that.
Do
You're
you
just
have
playing
a
D&D.
Do you have a new AI product, or is it just ChatGPT with some coloring on it?
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
always just ChatGPT.
That's not a game. Wait, no, you make a good point. Is that look? I get there's other parts of the game, but like, if the main the main crux of that game is like finding evidence and then the dialogues from the whatever, the pedestrians, right, or the NPCs.
Yeah,
But if the NPCs are just running ChatGPT, then there's no game in it, really.
basically,
like if,
yeah. They
like,
probably have
no-
a little bit of stuff like because you can tell.
like worlds and all, like case files and all that.
Well, like
Or
you can
is
tell
that even-
ChatGPT like, hey,
ChatGPT. or,
like,
like-
you can you can be like, hey, you are a suspect or whatever. You did it, but don't let anyone know unless you're confronted with like concrete evidence or something, right?
Oh,
And
okay, okay.
then whatever the user actually answers with or like entered as their prompt afterwards, right? So you
Yeah.
can preload it with shit, I guess, right?
Mm.
Um,
Oh, that
There's
doesn't
also
feel like a
one that-
game to me.
What's like you talk to like you can get either this person or AI.
Whoa, what?
wait, what?
I get recommended by a subreddit. It's just basically it says if you talk to an AI or a human.
The
Hmm.
Turing test. Kind of. Not Turing test. There's another one for AI, right?
It is the Turing test. You're right. Pretty sure.
Okay.
It's like if you can have a conversation with an AI and like not guess that it's an AI, it's passed the test.
That's crazy.
But I mean, these shits aren't AI. They're just running your shit through like similar sentences.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like if you're like, what?
Like I
How's the
combed
weather
every
today?
chat on the internet, and MFers
Yeah.
usually respond to "How's the weather today?" with like, "Oh, it's pretty nice."
Yeah, wait, how does is that okay, is that so the I'm still a little confused on what like the terminology behind this. So like ChatGPT and all the other AIs, right? Like are based on language learning models, right? Like LLMs, like which is just databases being scrubbed to find the best possible outcome for that specific question. Is that basically the gist of it, or am I?
I believe that's it. Yeah.
But that's not AI then, right? Because if it's using a
I mean, yeah, none of this
predetermined
shit
answer,
is. You can
like
call that
it's an actual
in.
artificial intelligence.
I mean, yeah, I suppose it's not, but that's all the AI that we have. It's all just math right now.
No, I know, but like is it like that's like you like I know this is stupid and no human would ever do this, but like let's say you were the AI, right? Like this is rudimentary, very rudimentary, right? It's like giving you a book of like 1,000,000 pages with all responses ever loaded,
Yeah.
right? Like you wouldn't do this, obviously, but you like that's basically what an AI is, or again, like what a quote unquote AI models are doing, right? Which is like this person inputted how's the weather. This is the best answer based on this question, right? Like it's not proactively thinking, not proactively, it's not actually thinking of this thought by itself. Like it's just using what its database says about like how's the weather gets answered. Like or is that not how
Yeah,
that
it's
works?
basically just that. I mean, there's special things that happen to turn your input into like a number, right?
Okay,
And then
okay,
it
yeah.
puts those numbers into like I'm pretty sure it's just matrix operations, right?
Yeah.
It's basically just matrices or matrices,
Okay.
to eventually get you like
How do we close this cage? The bug?
different numbers that kind of that correspond to some output, right?
Yeah.
But it'll and the ones I've seen are usually just like actually I guess I haven't seen how large language models actually work, but the other AI that we've had in the past, which is I mean, like for example, have you seen the ones where like you can draw a letter and it'll like be like, hey, it's this letter, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Those ones just taken whatever you drew and then run it through a bunch of nodes, right? To
Okay.
eventually get you a bunch of possible outputs, like for example for letters all the way from A to Z, right? But it'll
Okay,
be
okay.
like a percent that it thinks it's that number. I mean that letter. So
Okay.
there'll be 26 output nodes, each with like a value
Yes.
from 0 to 1, and then you know some person at the end or whatever, some code at the end, I guess, just says, hey, it's probably this.
Probably this, yeah.
Yeah.
Like based on the statistics of the shape of the curve, and
Yep.
then like
Yeah, yeah.
okay, okay.
So it's probability based, because like for example with like numbers, right? Like a 1
Yeah.
and a 7 both have like that straight line on the side, right?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like, you know, 50% of 1, 50% of 7 maybe, depending on how you drew it.
Okay.
But I
Which
mean
is like
there's a
how
bunch
our
of
brain, how our brains work, right? Like if
yeah.
you and Gary were at my place and I drew a straight line, I'm like, guess what number I'm doing? Like you'd be like, okay, this could be either a 1, it could be either a 7, and then I draw like, you know, a line in the middle. I'm like, oh, okay, now it changes to it's most likely it could be a 4 even, you know, like it is just
I
you are
mean,
also just probability guessing on that,
yeah.
right? Like as a human, as a real human.
As a human, yes, but you have a different set of like knowledge, right? Like if you drew a line and then like sure across, AI would think,
Okay.
yeah, maybe you're drawing like an 8 or some shit. What number has a like a
Okay.
4, I guess, part of a 4.
Yep,
Humans know you're
that's what I
drawing.
mean, yeah.
You just drew a plus, right? But that's not in the data set for that AI, right?
Oh, I see, I see. Okay. Basically, what I'm hearing is that the data set of a human,
How'd you guys get there so fast? You teleport?
TP, yeah,
Oh, what the hell?
is significantly higher right now, as of right now. Like the
Yeah, but you
learned
can-
experiences.
Yeah, but then you have these AIs that have scrubbed the whole internet, which is probably more than any human knows. Yeah,
But-
it has to be, right?
It's on general things though, right? Like it's the more than any
It's got
human
all of
knows on
Wikipedia, brother.
everything.
It's got like all of Wikipedia.
Yeah, I mean, like if I asked you an economics question, you wouldn't be able to answer it,
Yeah,
right? But if
this
you asked
shit-
me a coding question, I wouldn't be able to answer that. But if we asked AI that, it would have a good idea on answering both of those questions.
yes,
Okay.
or it's making that shit
So
up. It's
it,
hard to tell.
or is making that shit up, yeah. I mean,
Hallucinating.
most likely it is making that shit up.
Professional ass puller. Bot.
Oh, that's good, that's good.
I'm
I
still
don't know,
writing my
AI,
walking
it's not,
friends.
it's like a little weird, it's kind of weird to like, it isn't artificial intelligence yet, I guess.
Yeah, like I don't know what it would take to actually get to real artificial intelligence, which is like,
Yeah, where it's like having its own thoughts on what
yeah,
you're. Which I don't think we have the ability to do that. I don't think we have enough understanding of the brain to even be able to recreate it like that.
we pretty sure we don't. Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's man. Yeah, that I don't know. Yeah, it's cool. You know, I'm still for it, but I think I'm for it for a different reason now. Where I'm like, it should make life easier, not fully replace. Because it's not even if it could fully replace. I mean, I would want it to get to a point where like where it's doing things with. I mean, even humans make errors at jobs. You know, like that's no like even before AI, people were messing up their jobs historically. You
yeah,
know, so there has to be a tolerance rate for AI even. It's probably gonna make less mistakes in the long run than a human would, but um, not right now at least.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I just don't like how people are using it.
Of course, I think using it for art is like probably the least important thing to use it for.
Hmm.
Using it to help you do like calculations or like long-term research or whatever, like those are the kind of the real things in my opinion. But art, really, like that's the first thing we decided to test AI out on, like how to make something that already doesn't. There's not enough profit margin already in it to make it even cheaper. Like, okay,
Try to get the porn first.
I don't know, man. I feel like there's already enough porn in the world. That there doesn't need to be more. Even then, I mean, like it looks. I'm assuming it looks uncanny. If I don't know anyone that is into like the Rule 34 type shit, but like I wonder what their opinion is. I wonder if it's a boom for them. I probably. I'm assuming, right? Because like there are shit that probably whatever like some people were into, there just wasn't enough art because they didn't have enough fanfare for it.
Yeah, now they're like run this shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I know a lot of the models censor that shit, so they're on some
Really?
deep. Yeah, like ChatGPT for sure does. I think Grok doesn't. The XAI one.
Yeah, yeah.
What are the competitors? Gemini probably does censor that. There might be. I guess you could like run a custom version that would not be censored.
So the thing that the type of art it should be used at, it's not even being allowed to use in that.
Yeah, in some ways, yes.
That's kind of funny. I
Or-
feel like
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
it is just being used to destroy the human spirit. I feel like then, if they're not even gonna let it to be used for porn.
Oh wait, Stable Diffusion I think is the major image generation one. It might allow that.
Hmm. Anyways, though, you know what I want to do? Let's see. I'm gonna go.
You know what else is
top-
funny though? There's a
Yeah.
like the image generation bot, right? Some
Yeah.
run like through a Discord server, like you'll post your prompt in general and then it'll give you
Yeah.
your image, like but everyone can see what you're gooning to. It's
is-
so good.
I love it.
The Gooner Olympics, man. This guy always digging up some big new shit.
Alright, I'm on goodnewsnetwork.com. Top news of the day. Alright, we're gonna discuss this shit. Alright, let's go top science news of the day. I feel like it's fun speculating about science that I have no reason to speculate.
Yes, sir. See the markets?
Top science
I
news.
don't.
I've stopped looking at them.
Huge.
The MF announced a 104% tariff on China, which
Well,
I mean, America first.
I guess
Um,
the tariff system kind of wild.
kind of cooked, yeah.
Isn't he tariffing people that like there's a country in Africa that like exports a lot of diamonds, right? That the U.S. buys.
Yeah.
But obviously
Yeah.
they're like a
Tiny
I was
country.
gonna say a startup country, but like a third world
That's
country,
fucking
right?
amazing. Yeah, yeah.
They're pretty small right now. They can't really import anything, right? So they're putting
Yeah.
massive tariffs on these guys.
Yeah,
Just 'cause
no,
their
he doesn't
formula is
understand.
Shit.
The formula is that shit for real. It's
It's good stuff.
like I said, that's not how you do trade deficits unless you're an idiot. But
Yes, sir.
literally, when you're
My goat.
like, if you have 330 million people in your country, even if you take half of them, but their purchasing power is insane. You know, there's no denying the U.S. has definitely some of the strongest ability to be a consumer country, right? And then you look into other countries whose market size is like 1/5 at best. Like the only few countries that are bigger than the U.S. are like India, China, in population. I think. Like I genuinely think those two might be the only big two. You know, maybe Russia, but I'm not sure actually.
Population? Maybe. I don't know.
But
I don't know the populations.
Like there's something going on in Russia that we all know about. You know, that's probably stopping them from purchasing a lot of things. And you know, China, I mean, it's still on its path to like the same level. But the U.S. though, you know, it had the ability to just be a consumer economy, right? So the fact that he thinks that that is somehow the other country's fault, that the U.S. consumers require so many goods, and therefore the U.S. has to like, you know, purchases them and like imports them,
Yeah.
versus the goods that the U.S. produces, which is of an advanced economy, just like servicing, you know, like digital services and all that. You don't make raw goods if you're a country like U.S.
Yeah.
You know, but at the same time, those countries can't use the same level of services like that anymore, like that your country does. So yeah, it's kind of weird to calculate tariffs that way, because it really doesn't take into account the population differences, the ability to actually purchase things, the, you know, how much their currency goes, but like how far it goes, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, like he really does believe in it. Like genuinely, I think this is one of the few things he has like a take on, rather than just being a sellout to the highest bidder. So, you know, we'll see how the economy does tomorrow. The market's very irrational right now. It's kind of legitimately scary. The fact that you could have like tariffs announced and then people are like, oh yeah, market's gonna be up, even though it did drop after a while. I get that, but it was.
Didn't it
up
get
for a bit.
manipulated by like some dude who was just spreading false information?
Oh, 100%. By that
pretty
person, you mean the president of the United States?
No, not even him. Some
Like-
dude was like, I think Bloomberg posted some dude's tweet,
Oh,
and that
yes,
dude
I know
made
what
that
you
shit
mean.
up.
Yeah. The tariffs about the gooning market? Probably, dude. The price to goon's gonna go through the roof.
I don't think so. I think it's at an all-time low gooning.
Depends
price.
on what type of things you're gooning. If you're gooning to Chinese material, get ready to
Don't-
pay double, buddy.
Switch to the local goon supply, brother.
Yeah, yeah.
Until the
Import
tariffs
lo-
drop.
Hospitals in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think local.
They've taken our gooning equipment away and outsourced them to countries like Vietnam and China. We will bring those jobs back. You too will be able to goon locally.
No politicians thinking of the local gooners, man.
No,
What's
dude.
wrong with politics?
They mess with gamers. If you haven't heard.
That's the same.
The most
huge
oppressed
overlap.
class. Gamers, capital G gamers. I guess owning the libs was too important, you know, to now have like your fucking Nintendo Switch 2 be delayed. I mean, Canada got affected by it too, so fuck them. But you know, it's kind of funny.
Did we? I thought
The
we were
reason
sure.
that they gave. No, the reason that they said is because they don't want like they didn't say it officially, but I like what people are speculating is that they didn't want American consumers sniping the Canadian supply,
Alright,
because
fair,
so
I
they're just gonna
guess.
wait. Yeah, but yeah, you know. We'll see what happens tomorrow, literally, because I think it goes into effect tonight, midnight. So
Huge. Buy all your material now.
I need some
or whatever.
materials. Yeah. Well, we're still on the 51st date yet, so
Yeah,
There appears to be a
kinda
security
wild.
turret of some
Dude, I don't. You know what I don't get? Like genuinely, I do not understand. So I saw I don't know if you're tapped into polls, but there's a pollster named Angus Reid, or like not a pollster, but a polling company
yeah.
named Angus Reid.
That's they named it as the guy.
I think they might be the guy after the main poller, or maybe I don't know. But they did a poll where they asked like in Alberta, like, well, basically I don't know what they asked, but the question was, or the result was 30% of Albertans would be in favor of leaving Canada and joining America if the Liberals won. All right,
That's crazy.
fucking just emigrate, bro. You know, tickets are like $300. Just leave.
You could just
Like-
you can drive to the border. It's right there.
Yeah, like you could just go. Like this isn't like like people that like emigrate from like third world countries. They gotta like fight for boats, and then they gotta survive a boat trip sometimes. And they lose like 3 or 4 kids. Bro, you can just get in your Tacoma and then drive south. They'll take you. I think. I don't know. Most likely they would, but
Yeah. Hitchhike,
Like-
get in a truck or whatever.
yeah, get in a truck. It's summertime. Enjoy the weather, man. Like go. Like I would love a 30% reduction in the Alberta population. Honestly.
I
That
bet
shit would
it's just
go
people from like
crazy.
small towns.
Oh yeah. But no, that was wild to me. Like 30%. Huh? I don't believe it. I think the way sometimes these posters ask questions are a little bit confusing.
There's a bias,
Like
isn't there?
there
Like,
is, yeah,
insane
yeah.
bias.
But he that is a conservative leaning pollster. So like I don't know how he would have phrased it. But
Like, isn't
anyway.
even there like a selection bias? Like the average
Depends on
person,
how you-
me, is not
Yeah.
gonna respond to that poll.
Well, it also depends on like what your methods are, right? Like if you do like a telephone poll, I'm assuming none of us three are
Yeah,
being
I'm not
polled,
picking that
or
shit
even
up.
if we are, we're not picking that shit up.
Mhm.
You know. So, yeah, it was funny. 30%. I think it's not 30. I think it's closer to like 10 or 12%, which is already pretty high. But I mean, Quebec was like 0.6% away from agreeing on a referendum to leave Canada in like the 1990s, I think.
That's
so,
crazy.
You know. Dude, we legit, like, I mean, not we, but I mean, I wasn't born yet.
Same.
But
Probably.
we legitimately could have been like 2 countries, like 2, well, not. Yeah, Quebec could have its own thing. That's crazy.
Would there be like an anti-invasion act or some shit like that? What's
There
stopping?
had to be. I think France was willing to.
Oh, we just become
like,
just one
become
some
a
part of
guarantor.
Russia. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, like they're. I don't know how. Like I don't know what the take is now, but one of the guys back then from France, Charles de Gaulle, was a big Quebec sympathizer. Like he was, but he was like a French, like cultural sympathizer. Like he was not about the country, but about the people of like that were French. So he, if you were French, you were beloved by him. I guess I don't know. Anyways, top science. Let's see.
Yeah, let's get back to that.
Yeah. Anthropology news. You want to do rare book covered with seal skin hints at a medieval trade network. Not that exciting.
Feel like a direwolf.
There were direwolves recently made. Brought back.
Really?
Yeah, there's like 2. I don't know if they're like adult yet, but like I've seen pictures of a giant ass wolf, which I assume is.
Dude, they look so cute.
Are you seeing the? Are they still babies or adults?
They look like grown. I don't know what their full size is, but they look like husky-sized dogs.
Yeah. I think I've seen a picture of them next to a husky, and they're like double the size.
Oh yeah, dude. I thought there's a wolf sanctuary right near Cochrane that you can just go and visit. Like it's
No.
expensive. No, it's not expensive, but it's not like $20. But you can go inside. You
How-
can like pet him.
Tell me
you're
how
not
much it
supposed
is,
to pet him,
dog.
but- Huh?
How much is it to get in for real?
That shit was fun. All right, we did like a full tour. Like,
Just tell me
we
the
did
cost
job.
MF. Why are you hiding it?
I'm not. I'm pulling it up right now. Sorry, give me one second.
Just gatekeeping that shit, man.
Okay, so there's 3 different ones, but I'll give you the interactive tour one, which is the one where you can go in. It's 89 per person.
It's not bad. That was a day trip.
That shit was fun, dude. I'm down. I'm gonna go again, like for sure.
Well, it's Cochrane. That's pretty
Um,
close to me, I think.
That's
Yeah.
pretty close, yeah. It's called Yamnuska Wolf Sanctuary. So in the interactive tour, they take you to, well, when we went, they have it's kind of like a mini zoo, right? They've separated them out a little bit, like they have their packs and everything, right? So we went to one pack that was just getting kind of like quote unquote trained a little
Yeah.
bit still. Not like they were aggressive, but they were, a lot of these wolves are like hybrids. Like they have pure ones as well, in the sense of like they have some, like I think anything above 80% is still considered like a close to a pure wolf, obviously, right? Then they have like mid-grade, mid-tier ones, not like, I know bad choice of wording, but they're like under like 70 to 40%, I believe.
Yeah,
And then like
purity
low
or whatever.
DNA ones, which is like they look like dogs at that point. You know, they're like, how you just got a regular dog in a cage, bro.
pretty
But
funny.
they still have wolf sanctuary, like wolf traits. But they're all rescues. Like they don't like go hunt and bring these guys in. And when I say rescues, they're not even rescues from like wildlife sanctuary types situations. They're more rescues from like people either A, purchasing them on purpose and not realizing they get huge and therefore are very expensive to upkeep, or B, people buying dogs not realizing they're actually purchasing a wolf by accident. So
That's pretty sick.
there, and a lot of cases of like just unfortunate abuse and all that type of stuff. So a lot of these dogs are like, what are they called? Like very skittish around humans. So they have to be trained to be kind of okay, and like they're not aggressive. There's been no incidences ever. Like I was genuinely scared of doing the interactive tour after I booked it, but yeah, like there's been no incidences at this, and this has been open for a while now. But we went into one. It was 2 or 3 of them. Like they put out chairs. They're not supposed to reach your hand out or pet them or anything. They give you some kibble and everything, and then you can throw it, like not at their face like a fastball, but you can like toss it up, and then they'll like catch it. And then, you know, if you leave it in your hand, like you can like keep your palm open with the food in it,
Yeah.
and they will like they can choose to come up and like eat it out of your hand. But you yourself can't reach out to pet him, like you know how you would pet a dog.
Yeah.
That one had 3 in there. Then we went to another one, the second one, and then that one was the one where they had like 6 or 7. That's like their main one, and the reason for that is the first one they ever rescued. I believe the name was Laika, if I'm not wrong. And I think 19-year-old
Damn.
wolf dog, and she was the first one. The reason why the person that started this kind
It's like
of thing.
133 in wolf years.
Yeah, she passed just last year. Like it was like kind of sad, honestly. But she was the first one that they rescued, and then the first one that kind of became, like the ability to like, you know, like it is domesticated. I don't know what the right word is, but you know, like to be able to like be around a lot of humans and like be like okay. So they used her to train a lot of, like basically every dog that's in the sanctuary has been trained by her.
Interesting.
Like that was part of her pack at one point. And yeah, so they like that. Like there was one of the scariest looking dogs I've ever seen in my life, and it was very shy, so it didn't really come out. Like it was in a very bad situation, but it was an Irish or a Scottish bloodhound. They're bred to fight and hunt wolves,
Yeah.
and it bred with a wolf. So it was, I believe, 40 to 50% wolf DNA, and the rest of it was bloodhound DNA. So you know, enemies to lover type beat. Kind of
Traitor
sick.
even. Some might
Yeah.
call it.
So it
Depends on your
looked
perspective, I guess.
fucking terrifying. Like it had like black fur, and it like a bloodhound kind of looks like one of those, like, you know, the dogs with like the longer hairs that cover their eyes and everything. So
It's
it
not
had
the
the
one with the
proportions.
flaps, right?
No,
Irish
not
bloodhound?
flaps, but just like the ones that like it looks. It's not like more like
Is it called a
skin flaps,
wolfhound?
more like fur.
Well, I've
It's
seen
like
one
a
of these.
bloodhound.
Isn't it-
Yeah.
Are you sure it's a bloodhound? Wait.
Let me see. Maybe I'm getting the name wrong. It's been a while since I've been there. You can see what the ones are there, but
I've seen like a miniature version of these. I know what you mean though.
you want to send a picture of that one? Just-
Nah, I just searched up Google. Just Irish wolfhound. It's like it's the first thing.
Oh, Wolfhound. Wolfhound is the name. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one. Yeah. So it was that
Just
and
that,
a mix
but
of
bigger.
a wolf.
Yeah.
It was that with the proportions of a wolf, but the look, it had the proportions of a wolf dog or a wolf, and the face of a wolf, but everything else was of the wolfhound. But it was very scared. Like it wouldn't come out and anything. But yeah, no, it's cool. Like they're very gentle. Like it's terrifying. They're huge. Like they were up to my almost to my chest.
Damn.
Like just a bit under it on 4 paws. Like
crazy.
they're and these aren't, like I said, these aren't even full wolves. These are a little bit dogs still, right? So yeah,
I got that dog in there.
they got that dog in them. But they're so cute, man. They're so, I'm not even a dog person, but they're so cute. Like, and it's really like a cool, like, honestly, probably one of the best like social endeavors I've seen. It's like a huge piece of land right off of Cochrane that they're turning into small areas for them, and then yeah, like they like in and around Cochrane, they like, you know, local butchers and local farms, like they supply them with food on donation basis and all that type of stuff. Like it's pretty cool. But yeah, no, like you look into it if you are planning on going. Like, let me know. I'll join you on that, man. That shit is. It's a great time. Like I know it sounded steep to me at first as well, but that was like definitely well worth it. Like it was a good experience.
Sounds pretty
But
good.
but what are dire hounds though, or dire wolves? Are they just more wolf squares? Or what are they?
They're. I don't know. Well, I mean, they're extinct, except for the 2 that exist now.
Were they genetically brought back, or like they found 2?
No, they brought them back with science. They did
brought
not.
'em back.
Didn't
Oh,
just
okay.
find them.
They were just like chilling and they found them. Okay.
What is a dire wolf?
We've been feeling the wolf claw from from Dark Souls.
I don't think that's it, right? Like, is it that big? Like the one boss?
It's not as big as the Dark Souls one.
Like human size?
This looks like that, right?
It looks like a regular dog to me in the picture that I'm seeing. Maybe I'm not looking at the right one. Are they white coat?
Well, the one I'm seeing is brown. It looks real close to a hyena. Like it might just be a North American hyena.
Oh, I see. They look like just wolves, like in the pictures I've seen.
Well, I guess that's their winter coat maybe.
Yeah.
But
After
they do
12,000
just
years.
look
wow.
like wolves.
Yeah, they just look like dogs, man. They just look like dogs. Maybe there is dog DNA in them too. Maybe they're not like. What would you consider bringing something back from extinction though? Like if it had like, does it need to be 100% that DNA, or do you think if like they got 50-50 is good enough?
Yeah, like 50-50. Well, are these clones or I guess we don't know, right?
No. Like what about like a woolly mammoth? Oh, go ahead, Gary. Sorry.
Yeah, it had clone. Well, some guy said it said it had cloned 4 red wolves and critically endangered animals. Let me just keep reading this actually before I start speaking. The article about this from ABC News.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't. What time is it? Okay,
Aren't scientists trying to bring back like not woolly mammoths, but they've gotten the woolly part of
the
that.
mammoth figured out? Yeah.
Yeah, and they put it in a
Woolly
mouse.
mouse.
They got woolly
Yeah.
mouse.
Yeah, and then it was a woolly mouse. Mouse, I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
It
pretty
turned
sick.
it like it was. That, you know, it is actually genuinely kind of wild. But what's the purpose of just bringing the woolly part back? Okay, this is a mission here.
They're working up to it. If they make a woolly elephant, they're like halfway there.
You're not wrong.
Just gotta get the
We don't-
size.
Was woolly mammoth the only species of mammoth, or were there other species of mammoth? If that makes sense.
There's gotta be others, right?
But there's no mammoths. Like all of them are extinct now.
They are now. Well, elephants, I guess, but there's no woolly elephants anymore, right? They're not
I don't
really
think
in
so.
areas
Elephants
that
are like
get
weird,
cold.
like fucking old people skin looking MFers.
It's crazy, but yeah, he's right.
Like they look
Yeah,
leathery.
they're wrinkled up, yeah. They're pre-wrinkled. Even the babies look leathery, right?
Yeah, they do.
Her letter says
So
I mean, elephants are like on the verge of extinction, right?
Are they? I thought they were chilling.
Yeah, isn't like it takes like
rhinos, aren't they?
That's rhinos.
rhinos
for sure.
are
Rhinos
basically
getting
cooked,
hunted.
unfortunately. Yeah.
Like the last white
Elephants.
rhino's already gone, right?
Yeah. Elephants are what? Like I think it takes them like 18 years. Is it 9 years? Like they're pregnant for, but they're replaced. Like we've been killing. Like they've been dying slash getting killed for so long that they had their
And gestation.
gestation period.
Yeah. Nah, it's like it's 2 years. It's 2 years at most.
Okay, 2 years is still
22
insane,
months,
though.
kind of crazy.
Yeah. I like they're. I think they're.
I'll
They're
raise the
critically
temperature on that
endangered.
shit. On that oven or whatever.
They're-
Yeah, that's pretty insane. Alright, you gotta breed a freaking elephant with like a. You gotta gene edit an elephant with like a rabbit.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
Just
hearing
to,
you.
I did not breed. Do not breed them. But
Oh,
like,
you're saying. Okay. Yeah. Oh, to bring them back. To bring.
Yeah,
But
to
but
increase the
rabbit,
population rates.
What's a rabbit's gestation period?
It's like
they're just,
days, brother. I'm
Is
making that
days
shit
for
up.
real?
Hold up. Rabbit gestation period. It's under a month. It's like a month. That's crazy.
All right, you're right. Then you gotta breed every critical endangered animal with a rabbit.
Yeah, that'll bring the population up.
Yeah, a month is insane.
Yeah, 35-ish days. That's crazy, man. Okay, you know what? Let me go search up what's the shortest gestation period.
It's probably like a bug.
Well, in
I
mammals,
guess that's not
guess.
considered gestation, but
The hunt continues.
Opossums are only 12 days. God damn.
that's insane, bro.
Crazy with
Well,
it.
it's like they're born before you even find out they're pregnant, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, right? Isn't like the I
Like-
mean the human thing is like 2 weeks or something, right?
Yeah.
That is insane, dog.
Oh, that's like wild to me, man. Wow.
Possum's kind of cool.
They're the ones that play dead.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
They're chill animals. Yeah. If you have to bring back one extinct creature, what are you bringing back?
I'm bringing back like the.
You're playing a dodo, aren't you?
There's nah the dodo. Like some of those birds might be dangerous. Honestly, dodo probably not. But also I think the dodo exists again.
Oh, what? No, that's
think
fake news.
I-
You're getting April Fooled.
Is it fake news? Are dodos back? Still,
That's a
are they
great way
still
to ask it.
extinct?
Are they back yet? Are they?
Nah, they're
I
gone.
don't
They're
know.
gone.
They're gone,
Isn't there a
yeah.
dodo-like bird?
A puffin, you mean?
Nah, not a puffin. Puffins cool birds. Bird like.
They're about to also go extinct, aren't they? Who's not on the elevator? I think it's in there pretty.
Yeah, that's me. I'm looking at birds. Man, screw it. Just bring back the apex pterodactyl, brother. Give it back.
Honestly, I think it's time that
Mess with
humans hand
the
over.
flight plans.
Yeah.
We said the ride. The transportation of air.
Yeah, I don't think no one's riding them, bro. We still haven't. The
We are
only
not.
animal we ever
Can't be
rode
tamed.
is like a
Can't be
horse,
tamed.
safely.
It can be tamed.
I don't think we
Yeah,
can.
you
tame
probably
dogs Sometimes.
How did you hold up? Dogs. How did they? We just like taught them or like tamed one generation and then just kept taming them, I guess, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, get passed down like a family heirloom, and then
Treasures might
Aren't there some animals that that doesn't work on, like foxes? I think.
probably. I'm assuming it only worked on dogs because they have to have some level of like past learnedness, right? Not really. No, you. Because dogs, like, if you don't train a dog, even now, sometimes it ends up being like a shithead, right? Like,
Maybe they're just susceptible to training.
yeah, like they're, yeah, I think that's what it is.
Maybe. I don't know. Or maybe it's just like maybe you can do it to foxes, but like you can't tame a fox. You probably just
Yeah.
need to find a fox that's already like okay with humans, and then keep breeding like that with more foxes that are okay with humans.
It's in their nature not to be tamed.
I mean, like cats are like untamable, really.
Kind of tame
if you think
themselves, I
about it.
guess, right? Well,
Yeah,
not tamed. They integrated themselves with humans, I guess.
the internet is fucking great. I love it. That's such a funny shit to me. Where they're like, you know what, this shit kind of slaps, just sitting around.
I guess wolves
Uh.
were attracted to humans because like we had resources they needed, right?
Yeah, food.
Like food
That
and
is the
water
only-
and warmth, I guess.
Yeah. Nah, what a bad trade-off for them, man.
You think so? There's some bad dogs out there, like
100%.
badly
They're all
created.
human made.
Like the freaking what's that shitty one with that can't breathe?
Pug.
Yeah, Pog. Yeah, Pog. That shit is cool.
Yeah, but that was because of that's human.
Yeah, it's
for it
human
to
made.
be-
I'm just saying, it was a wolf at some point. You ever think about
It
that?
was a wolf, yeah. That's crazy, dude. If I was a pug and I found out like consciously that I used to be a wolf in like the year 3, I would end my life.
Yeah, what animal are you guys bringing back? What insane extinct animal?
You said pterodactyl?
Yeah, probably. That's pretty fun.
I'd bring back some kind of like great ape or something. Yeah, it's kind of cool. See if it can, teaches them technology. Maybe they were like great in the brain as well, with all that oxygen.
Maybe. Maybe they were.
I think it could work. When you guys are on AI, I'm on API.
Bring back the missing link and show his ass Italian brain rot. And see what happens.
Yeah. But like, do not get out of the water. Do not.
Oh yeah, no, I'm talking about the ape, like the ape human.
Oh,
link.
the ape.
But yeah, no,
You're
you're going
human
even
stuff.
further back.
Yeah. Stay in there.
It's so stupid.
It's, I don't know.
Did there used to be a massive like whale or some shit?
Yeah, there was.
Bigger than the humpback?
Yeah.
Think about that.
Pretty sure there
I
was.
didn't know
Right?
What, Gary? What was it called?
I don't remember the name. I think it was.
How much more bigger
Long,
did it get?
it was a long. It had a lot of characters.
Well, even there used to be like a giant shark as well, right? The
Oh,
megalodon,
Megalodon, yeah.
the Dawn they call it.
Well, yeah, the
Meg
dog.
even, I guess is what that movie had.
Meg too, yeah.
Yeah, Meg Ryan.
Meg Ryan, yeah.
I don't know the actors.
Megan the Stallion.
Hold
Megan
on,
the
no,
Shark Queen?
get a second, get a second news article we can talk about.
Meg the Donlian. There we go.
You guys seen Meg? That's like a decent movie.
I thought the first one was good. The second one kind of ass.
I haven't seen the second one. Is it ass?
The U.S. measles outbreak shows no signs of slowing.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
good.
Hog. Which disease y'all bringing back if you had a choice?
Oh, that's a good one.
Black Plague, even the Black Plague.
Black Plague. I think
It's
we still
already
have
here.
that,
It's still
dog.
here. It's still here, yeah.
It
But I think
exists,
it's hard to say what disease, so I'll give Gary Black Plague because I think when you say bring back, I mean, do you mean on like a critical level or just like it has to be extinct and brought back?
Yeah, like extinct and ball, like some shit we've cured and then is now coming back.
No, for the vaccine.
Black
Some
Plague still counts,
unvaccinated shit. I think Black Plague still exists though. You can still catch that shit in the modern day.
Yeah, but it's vaccinable, right?
No,
now, or-
there's no vaccine. You just get the Black Plague and like
That's crazy.
yeah,
What?
it's insane. It exists in third world countries still, dog.
Oh shit. I was gonna say cholera. Just it sounds cool,
Cholera.
but
I can see that.
Spanish.
Spanish flu? Is that the one that like kills you in like
That
in
was
7
like
days or whatever?
yeah, the COVID.
The super
before
plague?
COVID.
There's a movie about it.
Oh shit! What? About the black plague or the? Well, I mean, the
no.
black plague has to be the super plague.
Osmosis Jones, that movie. You guys seen that?
Oh, yeah, that's a banger of a movie.
Yeah, that was the Spanish flu, right?
What was it? I actually don't
Did they
remember.
infect
That might
us,
have to
I
go on
think?
the list.
Well, I mean, they just took some shit out of his DNA or whatever, like the villain.
Yeah.
But I guess that he is the Spanish flu. And he just does that shit. Yeah.
Wait,
yeah,
what
it's
killed more, the Spanish flu or the black plague?
Gotta be the Black Plague, right?
I'm thinking about population-wise too. Like the black plague didn't have like a Spanish flu probably had a bigger population to infect.
Spanish flu, right?
I think yeah. It
That's
should be.
true.
Oh, so why is it called the Spanish? Is it from Spain? Like I actually never knew this.
So between 50 and a million people, 50 and 100 million.
Okay.
Why did they call it the Spanish flu?
Is it from Spain?
First case was in the U.S.
Oh, alright. Great start already, the US. It was like the Chinese plague, which, I mean, it's starting to look like it was, but...
Okay, broke out near the end of World War One. Newspapers just said that shit happened in Spain. Yeah, so it was like false news, I guess.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Alright.
Well, that one they got wrong, but like I said, it feels like...
Okay, 100 million
COVID.
on that. What's the Black Plague?
The COVID stories are apparently turning out to be true.
Black Plague death? 25 and 70, or 25 to 75 million.
That's... I think you have to do a percentage kind of
Per
thing, 'cause
capita,
there
yeah,
wasn't
27 million. Per
like, I feel like
person.
that's per person. One person that 27 million times.
Yeah. Yo, that'd be crazy. It's like Christianity,
Yeah,
but...
call it Mickey 17. I
Oh
think
shit,
that's what
no,
it's about.
spoilers, I
I don't know.
guess.
Spoilers, yeah. Yeah, okay, let me look at other news. Let's see something good. What's the good news of the day? Alright.
Dire wolves are genomed. That's how they were created.
Genomed?
Like they're fully sequenced?
Yep.
Can you just...
Oh,
what?
shit.
You can just fully sequence something and bring it back?
That's why they
I
got
guess
the
what would
red
stop you
wolf.
at that point?
Is that how that works? Like, how do you just make
yeah.
make
That's what they
genetic
did.
matter? What do you mean?
They bred it with some other thing. I think it was a red wolf or red.
Oh, did they like do
But
gene
they got the
editing?
DNA
Is that what that
They got
is?
they got the DNA from the fossils.
What type of news
Oh.
are you interested in? Health,
There's a-
humans, life, Earth, physics, or space? This is all science-based news, though.
Space?
Maybe new technology.
I don't know what new technology.
Jin, what are you talking about, dog? What is... Sending cryptic messages in my chat.
Borderlands of PoE seems crazy. What?
That's what I'm saying. Because there's a lot of loot, maybe. Mostly trash. How far ahead did you guys go? I need... What the hell's going on?
Oh,
Let me read this. Star Wars holds clues to make speedier aircrafts in real world.
How does it hold
How does
clues?
it-
They just made that shit up, no?
Okay, let me get into this. Pilots in Star Wars enter a dimension, hyperspace, to travel between... I'm gonna unpause my game, so you guys, if you need to travel, you can.
Yeah.
But,
We're in a
with the
fight.
push of a lever, the spacecraft zooms faster than the speed of light, traversing between star systems in just hours or days. Han Solo and his sidekick, Chewbacca, make the jump to hyperspace look easy. But Star Wars breaks the laws of physics to achieve such a feat. Off-screen, the technology to reach another star system doesn't exist yet. However, emerging propulsion techniques could brighten the future of interstellar travel. Due to the nature of light and energy, it's impossible to reach the speed of light, nearly 300,000 kilometers per second. It would take an infinite amount of energy. The fastest any human-made object has traveled is only about 0.06% of the speed of light.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, that's fucking impressive still.
pretty bad.
0.06% of the speed of light? That's
What's the speed of
Well,
light? It's
humans-
like 300,000?
1,000 kilometers, yeah.
The kilometers or meters per second?
Kilometers
Damn.
per second. Dude, that, we haven't been around enough. This shit's kind of sick, I would say. Good accomplishment, humans. At this rate, it would take 6,600 years to reach the nearest exoplanet, Proxima Centauri B, 4.24 light years away. Hold up, where am I? Yeah, is there a travel or let me just make my way to you first, and then I'll keep reading this article.
Going the wrong way.
Hey, me again. You can stop worrying about me.
Oh shit, I guess I'm just here before both of you guys.
How are you ahead?
I'm here. No worries. I'm here.
Oh, it's one more up.
I wasn't really paying attention. Long story short,
Oh, that
he
makes
got me
difference.
out, and I'm sure there will be no long-term ramifications for my
Hold on,
actions.
getting a chest.
See you back at the lodge.
A spacecraft traveling at 1/10 of the speed of light could shave the trip down to a quick 40 years. Really, 1/10 of the speed of light, so is that 30,000 kilometers? Or 3,000 kilometers per second?
300,000 is what it was, right?
That's the, yeah, so 10%
So
of it?
30,000
30,000
kilometers a
okay.
second. Or, yeah,
Yeah.
it's still insane.
That's insane, yeah. Because you even, like, humans, I don't even think are ready to survive that on a, like a
The G-force,
physiology.
yeah.
Yeah.
Unless unless there's a way to
cryosleep.
accelerate so slowly that, like, you don't feel it.
You don't feel it, yeah. Like
Maybe it's
relative acceleration
possible.
on stuff. Like the inside of it doesn't get affected that way.
Yeah, like if you're going 400 kilometers an hour, okay, hold up. If you're going like 100 kilometers an hour, right?
Yeah.
And then someone speeds up to 110, you don't really feel it, right?
You do.
Okay, what if they do it slowly, like over 3 minutes? Do you feel it
I
then?
get what you're saying, but I also get what, oh fuck, it's a boss fight.
I'm on my way.
Well, I kind of, alright. I think you do, but at the same time, it's not that major. As like if you're going from like 40 to 110. Okay. A spacecraft traveling 1/10. Yeah, I read that. Future engineers could use nuclear power to achieve that, says Scott Bailey, an engineer at VTech. With developing the technology could take thousands of years. No shit. Controlled fusion could help. Controlled fusion harnesses energy from combining atomic nuclei to create a steady supply of power. Have been working on it for 70 years, but so far experiments have yet to produce more energy than they consume. Okay. Not all vehicles rely on hyperdrive. Some space jammers have huge sails to catch stellar winds. The constant stream of charged particles by stars to move through space like a ship on a ship on the sea. Recently, the crowdfunded Lightsail 2 launched it in 2019 and orbited Earth for about 3 years. Rather than relying on solar wind, though, the small craft's solar sails and used pressure from sunlight itself. Yo, that's kind of sick. Although light doesn't have mass, it does have momentum. The sail intercepted sunlight with thin sheets made of reflective mylar and other polymers. Speeding photons hit the sail, they bounce. When the speeding photons hit the sail, they bounce. So it creates the opposite direction, right? I'm assuming. Using sails to propel large spacecrafts would be tough. The thrust probably wouldn't be strong enough to carry ships ferrying humans. Upscaling solar sails would offer unique benefits. Using sunlight would allow spaceships to accelerate without fuel, and like other objects, spacecrafts aren't slowed by air friction, provided. You would only really need the initial push, right? To get to speed, and then you can, like, just travel in that speed forever.
Yes, I think, right? Because you're not using...
Yeah, because there's no friction.
There's
in
nothing to
space.
slow you down, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, except for like an asteroid field or something.
Well, yes, but I'm assuming you would be able to maneuver shit though, still, right? Would turning reduce your speed because you're going, or no? That also would
It
reduce. any
shouldn't.
speed,
It
right?
just might be real difficult to turn.
Yeah, that level of speed, right?
Yeah, wormhole more
feasible?
than, yeah. Than
I don't think so, man.
I mean, if it works like
we
everyone wants it to, then I guess. But
have we even found like an actual wormhole? Like still, like aren't those just like theoretical at this point?
maybe it might be.
And yeah, and then the other point is that do they even work the way that they're being theorized to work?
Won't you still get ripped apart? I don't know. Like,
Thank you, Jay. I'm just reading an article.
Interstellar, right?
Yeah.
They used a wormhole.
We talked about this. Yeah.
Pretty sure.
I don't think wormholes are. This is gonna sound like crazy, but this is the simplest way I can say it. I don't think they're real, homie. Like it doesn't make sense how they would work. You know, like if
Just
you
connect
cut the
2 points.
space,
It's like
yeah, you connect 2 points, but then the
As in,
time
like,
still
the-
the time still passes, like in the outside of that 2 points. Does it not?
imagine a slide. Connects 2
I'm
points.
imagining.
The time is
Yeah.
passing, but like you can move slowly through it. Now imagine a water slide. You're moving
Okay.
quickly through it.
That doesn't. No, you're just.
Now
saying,
imagine
man, you're-
cosmic water. Brother.
Okay. All right, how about this? Let's say I take a wormhole, right, from A to B. You were 20 years old. Now I take it back from B to A, right? How old are you now?
Oh, does it make you move through time? I don't think it does.
So you're-
doesn't?
But yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, you can't go
would still
back in
experience time,
time because of it.
Exactly. So the time passes still.
Yeah, but what if it like if it just connects 2 points? Isn't it almost like teleporting? Isn't the whole point?
Yeah, but teleporting doesn't pass time.
Sign that you're still there.
Like if let's say you teleport from
Like
here
the
to
the whole point of the wormhole is it connects 2 points, right? But it's like quick to go through it, right?
yeah, it's a short like it's cutting distance now.
Yeah,
right?
it's like it's
let's say
taking
you're
a shortcut
pushing-
on like a road, right?
Yeah.
You'll still get to the end point, and it'll take however long the shortcut took, which could be a few minutes, right? So I'll be a few minutes
okay.
older, I guess, right?
You're all I had left.
But like what like where like when we talk about like through a shortcut, what is it cutting through?
Space.
So the best you can hope for.
Yeah, but space is
Die along with
it's not timeless. There's still time passing in space, right? Like the formation of
you. Try a stay.
Yeah, but I don't think
Like,
that matters.
where-
Though. I feel like
Really?
yeah, probably not.
Okay, Google.
Probably chill.
Hell's my
Are
attacks
wormholes
nothing.
theoretical or are they real?
It's theoretically
Probably
possible, I
theoretical,
think.
yeah.
Magazine.com. They say, remarkably, wormholes are possible in theory according to Einstein's general theory of relativity.
So it doesn't. That was like the worst. Google.
It's
Google
possible in
theory.
theory, brother.
Yeah, but like black holes are observable, right? Like that's real.
I mean, yeah, but like,
Why? I don't know. I'm just saying. Like I thought wormholes were observed. Is what I'm trying to. Jay, clearly not real.
no, we haven't seen them. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. Also, you wouldn't know where that ends up, right? Unless the first time you take it is when.
Well, it's not like you can see the other end, right? I think maybe. And even if you could, you're just
No.
looking at space. So like, how can you tell you looked at a different area?
But would the points always connect to the same stuff? Like let's say you take a wormhole from point A to B, and then you enter to at B, right? Would you end up at A, or would
Yeah,
you end up
yeah,
at
yeah.
a different? Okay.
Bro, remember the folded piece of paper in Interstellar?
Oh my god.
The classic
I don't think
analogy. It's that, brother. I'm telling you, it's that.
Is it?
Yeah.
So I guess wormhole. Yeah, but like they're not. I feel like they're not the way to do space travel because we don't even know if they exist.
They're theorized to exist. That should be
Yeah.
enough. And it's definitely gonna be
Yeah,
faster
well-
than hitting the speed of light. Or getting close
Have
to it
we
or whatever.
have we started looking for wormholes like as like a human race or?
I don't. Yeah, there's probably some people in like a telescope looking.
People
at
on that shit, you think?
I think so. Yeah, probably. Oh, but I got a lot of loot for you guys.
I gotta stop picking it up, man. I got no space on my inventory.
Hell, there's one of these legendary artifacts.
Which ones you got?
Lunacy.
Well, I don't even know what that does.
Doubles your shield capacity.
Oh, I just picked one up.
Oh,
yeah.
but it increases your shield delay.
Recharge time. Yeah.
Yeah, it might just be ass. I'm gonna throw that out. The current one do that.
Come in, Bio.
Oh, this is so not going to plan. Vault Hunter, I'm
Oh, I'm
recalling
just
that
invincible for a little
launch.
bit. Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's Pronto stat.
That's probably why I'm not going down every 2 seconds.
What is okay? What other news? Star Wars. This wasn't even a good article.
That's more like a clickbait. In my
That
opinion.
is, yeah. These are not good articles.
You gotta check this-
Antiviral chewing gum can
Spot.
help reduce influenzas and herpes. Simplex transmission.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Simplex is just a type of herpes, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Like
I didn't
herpes
know.
simplex
Actually, yeah.
B or some shit. Common.
Oh shit.
Common herpes. Simplex.
Arabian symbols ring up Bronze Age musical connections. Dude, music kind of goes crazy if you think about it. We've been having that shit
Yeah.
since like the caveman days.
True.
Something about vibing.
Wait, did
It's just
cavemen have
encoded
music?
in our DNA. Huh?
Did cavemen have music?
Probably. They were probably banging their rocks together to make sound.
Maybe. Not maybe.
That's
I
where
don't
rock
know.
music comes from.
It's not where it comes from. It's insane slander. Definitely had art. They got the shit on the walls. For sure.
You think so?
Didn't
Oh
they?
yeah,
The
yeah,
stuff on the walls.
yeah, they did,
Forgot
yeah.
about that.
Alright, hold on, there's a side mission here that I think I should probably stop. I'm gonna go do it. Yeah, no, it's great. Dude, we used to be an oral species. Like, not Oral B, the toothpaste, but like an oral species in the sense of like, that's how knowledge was shared before. That's crazy. Imagine if we never discovered like writing and like record keeping.
Yeah.
Like, that shit would be, like, humans would be fucking cooked. I mean, we are still, but we would be even more cooked.
Where did you not check any of this pile of shit?
I did. I found nothing good.
Oh, okay.
But I also don't have the space to take anything.
Alright.
Selling spots.
It's above us, but I gotta do this whole map again. There's like no way for me to just like go above.
Would make the game too easy.
All right. Well, let me, I guess, do it. I'll do the side mission real quick.
The madness beneath, right?
Yeah.
What?
What did I say, Jaden? What part of that? I don't know. I didn't see the comment.
The oral species? Different spelling of oral? The writing?
Could be a lot. I'd be saying shit just to say, see what sticks.
Yeah, writing a pretty
Mind,
good.
honestly.
Not really an invention or anything, right? But it is.
What tech do you think is the most consequential to human development?
You gotta think fire, right? Is that tech?
You think so?
Tell me,
For me?
it gotta be. Well, not. I guess. Yeah, I guess that's the point. Shelter or whatever.
I don't know. I think writing still might take the cake, man.
So I can take death. Do you see me?
Like, to be able to pass down knowledge, the herpes for sure. Yeah,
The chewing gum.
the chewing gum. Yeah, the chewing gum. Yeah, I'll let you know about that, Jay. I mean, I'm not the one working on it, but you know, if I hear anything else,
It's just.
it's pretty
like,
cool
just-
though. Like,
It's just vaccines, brother. Just take the vaccine
Yeah.
or whatever.
yeah, just take the shot in your arm, brother.
Yeah. Just a shot in the arm.
Just put the microchips in my bloodstream, little bro.
Yeah. Think that shit would be real?
What happened?
Or if that shit's real, you think it's
Saying-
useful?
Well, wasn't there a whole like wave in the in like the early 2010s, I don't know when exactly, but like it was that whole nanobots going in your body to destroy like tumors and shit like that.
I thought you were gonna bring up the other
Yeah.
thing, but
Which
is that a
one?
wave? Like I know people are getting chips implanted in them, like on purpose, but it's like RFID chips to like use Apple
Huh?
Pay, like use your credit
People are
card without
cooked.
keeping that shit around. I don't know if it's
That's
cooked.
insane.
Like it could be useful, but I don't know.
How you upgrade it? How you change this?
Yeah,
mean,
what if
that's
your
like a-
card expires?
Okay, maybe don't put your card in there. There's probably better uses, but again, they're pretty stupid. It's like use your, it's like your apartment key or something, your key card.
Insano behavior.
Yeah. I think it was just stupid shit like that though. Like every 4 years, put a new credit card in your arm. Also, why the hell do credit cards have expiry dates? Anyone know about this? Any thoughts?
Yeah, wait, I don't either, honestly. Mine recently expired, so they mailed me a new one, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
It
Like,
gotta
is it like a
be
security thing?
Yeah, only estimation.
Is it?
The,
Yes,
the only thing that changes is your expiry date in your CVV. So
Yeah,
your
yeah,
the
that's true,
first 16
true,
don't change.
Yes. How the hell do online retailers still have that shit then? Because I don't
But,
think
like,
I've
how
ever
does-
updated it in Amazon and it still works.
I think it's because it shouldn't, but also because the card still is like
They only need the
to you.
16,
They only need the 16, yeah.
or they have some backdoor with my bank.
They do.
New card just
They do.
dropped. Put this in your system.
They let Amazon know before you actually.
That's crazy.
Where the fuck am I supposed to go from there? Oh, up ahead. Okay. But isn't the CVV thing like the QR code? Like you're gonna run out of 3-digit numbers eventually, right?
It's not per person. Like it's unless you go through 1,000 cards, but that's a 4,000 years, brother. Your ass not making it.
No, but isn't it like if I have like let's say one number, can that be assigned out to another person?
Yes. What the
Oh,
CVV? What
what?
the hell are you
Your card
talking
number,
about?
your card number is also a separate thing too. You gotta
Your
be the
card
same-
number
You know,
is
I
the
know the
unique
card
one.
numbers, but like, then why are they expiring?
That's what I'm
It's
trying to
the
figure out,
CVV.
dog.
It's the CVV and the way they try to include it in technology of security and stuff. The chip,
Oh,
they
okay.
include the chip, they change the chip as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they could-
True. The chip
yeah.
improves over time.
Yeah, I can lose money faster even.
Yeah.
I can pay for this bagel 1 picosecond faster.
I mean, there's that. There's imagine if time travel exists and you gotta use this shit to stop it.
No, I don't think they're thinking about that.
Bro, your future
Yeah.
self should not have access to current money. It will break the
Yeah.
time
The
loop.
present value of money is always worth less than the future value of that money. So
Yeah.
you're not wrong, I guess.
Why is he using past money then?
Maybe they'll
Or
pick up
keep money
diamond.
Got the
like you
diamond,
in case you get.
Oh fuck, I felt too
Holy
much.
shit, he's
Okay.
stupid. He sucks. He's the worst to ever do it.
Average Hollow Knight player.
Oh, the dynamite's already been picked up. He's not even going anywhere. He's just jumped off. for no
To my
reason.
death, yeah. But no, I thought there was that thing like in medical fields where they were like, we'll put nanobots in you and they'll like be coded to destroy like cancerous cells and then they'll do that.
I mean, it's like a cool idea in theory, but like, well, I guess we have the shit that like those little robot arms that go into people. So
Yeah,
like,
the ones that did surgery on a grave.
yeah, those ones, iconic.
Yeah.
That was a shot golf, man.
What am I supposed to go for here?
Where are you? How'd you
I
not
don't
make
know,
it
I
into
s-
the cave? We're in the cave.
He jumped off and
I
never
think-
came back.
Yeah, you guys
Holy
didn't
shit,
figure that
the
before I
respawn
die.
is
I
so-
want to die again.
Don't die. Just run past everything.
Alright.
Try to
Um,
discover the source of darkness.
credit is a scam though, right? Like
What is?
credit.
What do you mean?
Like overall the idea of like having credit and credit cards, that's like it's never meant to be used properly is what I'm getting at.
I'm using it probably.
Like they want they want no yeah, but they want you to use it not
Oh, like the overdraft or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like overdrafting is weird. Like I've never overdrafted myself, but like bro, I don't have money, so you're gonna charge me money?
Yeah, that's an
Like-
insane fee for the poor.
Like also like it's 24% interest on your credit card payments if you miss it. Or
Yeah.
if you pay the minimum. Which is fucking again crazy. Yeah, okay, I can afford my $100 bill, but you know what I can afford? My $125 bill now. Like what?
Costs money to stay broke, man. It's crazy. Banks.
The only one, there's like a annual, you need an income rate too before they can approve your card most of the time.
Yeah, well that also is weird to me. Like you're clearly in the business of scamming people. Then why are you fucking asking about their annual income?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's to like rate the, like you know, like what type of debt that they're bringing on, right? Because they want people to be able to pay back the debt eventually, rather than never have to. So that's why they check the annual income. I'm assuming.
Might depend on your bank. Like mine has never, like they auto approve increases, right, on my credit card, but like I've never. Okay, the one time I did try to increase it, they were like, nah. And then like a month later, they just auto increased it to that new limit.
No,
so,
but
like,
I think what Gary's talking about like is, or maybe I'm wrong. Let me know, Gary. But like you know, like there's different types of credit cards and higher like reward cards and all that. They
Oh.
do an income verification on those.
Like, yeah, the President's Choice Massacre thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
I think that Gary, for that it is that even they want to make sure that people that are getting these higher reward cards will be able to pay back their debt.
I feel like that
Like-
shit shouldn't exist, man. I owe 100,000 to the damn superstore, man. What the hell? What are you doing? That's insane.
Brother, just wait till I put shorts on the burrito index.
Just the thought of it tanked the economy. I don't even know if that's real yet.
Yeah, the economy did go to shit after like DoorDash and Clara.
Klarna, yeah, freaking.
Klarna, yeah.
Imagine a debt
No.
so
What
Unnecessary.
shorts do you want, boss? Buy me 500 million of Taco Bell Crunchwrap Deluxe.
It's insane.
Literally.
They use it for NASA, right? The Taco Bell shells. So
What?
they use the NASA or the astronauts uses their like Taco Bell shells for food.
Really?
That,
That's what I heard.
I mean, that's fair. Taco Bell
I thought
pretty
they could only
good.
take like
man.
liquid foods in there. Cause
Yeah,
they,
it's because
like,
they don't expire. I don't think they don't go bad.
What the hell?
I don't think it's because they
Taco Bell
expire. I think it's because like if the ship breaks and it goes in your equipment, you're kind of screwed. That's why they have like only liquid pasted food.
Well,
Or is this old knowledge?
They can't have any food with crumbs. You're right, but I think,
Yeah, but isn't a Taco Bell shell exactly
well, like maybe
that?
a burrito, bro. Does Taco Bell do burritos?
Yeah, yeah, Crunchwrap Supreme.
After a terrible dream,
Yeah, you could probably get a few of those in there.
crew they were coming up
You think so?
I don't, dude.
destroy Crystal.
Crunchwrap Supreme while you're looking at the Earth, that would go crazy, probably.
That would be insane, bro. Dude, I'm still waiting for the space hotel. Like that, I'm surprised no one's tried that. No billionaires tried that shit.
That's insanely expensive, man. What the hell?
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, the submarine's cheaper. Yeah, think of it. Submarine's way cheaper than the freaking flying up to space.
Yeah, but submarine, like, I'm worried about like depressurization and dying in a nano
Same thing
millisecond.
can happen in space. You get freaking fresh. You get
You know what no one's thinking about? If you go deep enough in a cave, that's free real estate, brother. You could build a house down there.
You think of Minecraft, I think.
Yeah, basically. But like, come
if
on.
you get caved in, you get caved in. Then while you're dead.
Okay, yeah, if I get caved in.
Yeah, but you have to like go up all the time to get your supplies.
Okay, build your supply chain, bozo.
And you'll get
then
enough
build your
sunlight.
house.
You don't get enough sunlight either.
No,
Hey,
you
you never
create
heard of no-
civilization.
MF has
You're
never heard
living in
of
one.
vitamin D or some shit? Like,
Yeah, no, what do you mean?
yeah, brother, just take the pills down. Make your weekly,
Where are you
monthly-
getting the extra pills?
What the- from Costco, brother? I'm going up
Yeah,
to
you gotta
How,
do
Costco.
it
how long you driving? How long you driving? How
You
long
gotta
you
do like
driving?
100-floor like ladder climb just to be able to do this shit, bro.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
not worth it.
You guys are insane. You're thinking inside the box.
You're sticking.
How far? How deep are you going?
Got you so inside
No,
the box, you don't even know the box
you get
exists.
no internet. No internet's coming to your house.
And I'm
That's
running
like
a
decent
long
hours, isn't
Ethernet, longest Ethernet in the world.
This guy is insane.
You guys are making too many theories now. You guys are making too many theories.
I'm just saying, think about it.
He
Running
get
evil analysis. Did you see that? That's really good. That's really good.
Well, can you connect Ethernet together? You can't do that, right?
I'm pretty
Like,
sure the
what-
signal gets bad after a certain distance, so yeah.
That's why I
probably.
like that.
Right up to... What are you talking about? This NPC?
Yeah, it said running evil analysis.
Oh.
Like, that's pretty funny. Alright, I think we're... Let's go to the... Where do we need to go? Go to the lodge. Alright. Let me TPS. I don't think... How deep are you thinking you need to go?
I don't like... I don't know, 100 feet or something. It's probably, you
need
probably
to
don't
go
even
way
do
more
that
than
deep,
that.
dog. Huh?
You need to go that deep, man. Like, your land rights go until there, man. Where are
Bro,
you
I'm
smoking?
living under your walls, brother. Like, you'll never even know I exist.
Man, the wall. He's that movie. Was it Boy in the Walls?
I'm just saying,
Boy
like,
in the
how would they
walls.
know? How would the government know that I'm down there?
Brother, they would.
They would
You-
not.
Literally, they would find out, like, day one.
No, I got it.
How you send your statements?
Well, I'm not sending no damn statements, first of all. But like, second,
Yo, Fox?
no. And
Hey,
then
what's
for
your,
you,
hey, what's your address for your Costco card? No,
Use- use some-
103
shut up.
Underground Lane.
bro, they don't
Come
need to know
on,
that. They
man.
don't need to know that shit.
How you gonna what's your address?
Dad, don't worry about the address, alright?
Address?
I'll put the, but just, I'll give him a PO box, man. Come on,
Then where's the PO box?
bro. It's in the nearest city. Like, come on, this is not that difficult.
You guys playing 7 Days to Die in real life.
I'm telling you, this could work. You guys are too small-minded to consider it.
You
This
bring
is insane.
your
This is
own
insane.
electricity too. How you bring your electricity?
Yeah. That,
All right,
he's
check
right.
it
He's
out.
actually
A
spitting,
similar
bro.
cord next to the Ethernet that carries power.
That's but where are you running it to, man? The fucking
Bro,
company's gonna
freaking-
ask you.
No, who's gonna ask, brother? I got my
The
own solar
electrical
panels.
company. Oh my god. They're
Buying-
like $1 billion. This is what those like nuclear bunkers are, man. You're talking about the
Yeah,
the rich
man-made
people.
natural bunker. None of this man-made shit.
This shit was on. It was on Nat Geo. It's called Doomsday Prepper, man. You're one of those people right now.
Listen, I'm just saying. This could be free real estate. This could be the big move.
Your living with the homies has gone too far.
Oh, this could be it, man.
Oh, I gotta thank them.
Chat,
Slots.
freaking chime in on this. Imagine like living in a cave, but it's not dangerous. It might even be free.
That's insane, man.
Okay, go back to sanctuary. Anybody with some slots.
Yeah,
I guess we
okay.
should do that. My shit is maxed. It's been maxed for a few like
Yeah.
playthroughs or plays.
Uh,
Now go.
I think we're on the last mission, anyways.
I'll
Nice.
stay here and guard the lodge.
I'm just saying our ancestors figured it out. Surely with modern technology, we can figure out how to live in a cave.
You think there were
bring-
cave dwellers? Ever
I
like human type species that were cave
It's
dwellers?
bro, it's like free. It's literally free real estate, brother.
Oh,
Like you don't even gotta. It's
I think it's right.
weatherproof.
I don't think it's weatherproof, but
It's
sure.
mostly weatherproof. What do you? What weather's
It's
gonna
not
get you in
animal.
there?
It's not animal proof. It's
And an
animals
earthquake,
don't
and then
proof.
your shit gone.
They didn't have earthquakes that yet.
That is.
The shit was still Pangea, brother. There's
They
no
didn't have
movement.
earthquakes yet. The core rumbling. It doesn't matter the crust.
What do you mean the core rumbling?
Brother, they're like a core has
The
an upside
planet has
tummy.
like
You got
a.
your
It
fucking-
don't. It don't.
You had too much dairy one day, and your fucking house, your structure is collapsed.
How the thing is only 50 slots? Holy crap! We can.
I only
I
have
can't. Even,
50 slots.
I can't buy all the slots. I could buy all the bank slots. Holy crap!
Yo, the pearl's kind of good. Maybe.
Is it?
Hits give you extra damage.
Oh, I don't have that one. Yeah. Oh no, that is good. Yeah, the pearl of. I think it comes with different varieties too.
Is that better than just not dying sometimes?
I'm saying the freaking bank slots are expensive.
5 seconds of not dying. You know what? I'll try it. I'll try the pearl. Why are you buying bank slots? How many times do you
That's
put anything in your bank?
the only thing I need. Man.
Oh, okay, same I guess. I'm bank slotting. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
you
just
could.
buying all the customizables from Earl.
Bro, I bought everything.
Oh, I'm like still some trinkets away.
I'm full, dog. Gary, your ass is broke. I'm so
Yeah.
insanely rich. I'm still at max max money.
That is crazy.
That's what you get for picking up and instant selling anything I see.
I've been doing that.
You haven't been looting hard enough, brother. This is my sick
Sorry.
game, dude.
I get the
There's an
achievement
AMD skin in Borderlands.
A what?
That's an AMD skin for your Echo.
Damn.
too. Yeah, how do you think weapons get so expensive too? What the? Yeah, I can't buy anything. Holy crap, I'm freaking broke now.
Alright, anyways, I think I'll just stop here.
Alright, fair.
Yep.
But anyways, I should be. I'm not gonna be gaming tomorrow, most likely, but I'll let you guys know. And then I will hold a Thursday meeting just so I can talk about the release date that I think would be cool to target.
Fair. I should probably like work on the game. Yeah.
And then
Not tomorrow though.
yeah,
Maybe tomorrow.
But anyways, did you get any new subscribers? What are your numbers on that stream from yesterday? Then
I think it's still the same. It's
Yeah. people were not happy with their Reservoir Dogs review.
Listen, they're not ready for it yet.
They're not. They're really not. People are ready to hear that it's a mid movie. I mean, 25 views. It's like not bad for day one.
Am I waiting?
It's chill. It's all about consistency, brother.
Yeah, you've been consistently putting out videos for 3 years, brother.
Not every week. We stream like once a
Really?
week sometimes. That's pretty
Fair
inconsistent,
enough,
dog.
fair enough. Look, I gotta be honest. Gaming is like, I'm losing my joy.
And we
for
could
it.
do other shit than game. We got like a project to work on, brother.
I'm
You
not
could be
doing that.
playing
That's
single player
worse.
games while I work on a project.
Fair enough. I guess you're not wrong. No, we gotta finish all Borderlands first. Man.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
after
man,
we
you
finish
fucking
all
called it
Borderlands,
too.
obviously.
All night.
No, I
yeah.
think the next single player game I want to do is
Oh my god, you said
No,
still
I already
Multi-
beat it once. I'm
you
not
did
beating
not
it a
beat
second
it.
time.
You can
It's a
beat
C
it a second
category.
times.
Play it once, never
It's
play it again.
insane.
I beat Hollow Knight,
Yes,
flawless. There's
to not
nothing for
beat-
me to
you
do.
don't
I
even
never
know.
die.
You're streaming all.
Don't even know
yeah,
what Hollow Knight is.
It wasn't even worth it. I'm like, this game is so easy. My viewers are gonna get bored.
check the achievements. Check the achievements.
Yeah, check it.
I could do
Hollow
go for it.
Knight.
You can go. I beat this game.
Is it
Oh,
on?
I
Is it
gotta,
on? Did you
I was
have a team or-
offline. That's why.
I gotta
it
check
on Steam?
Ballionaire real quick.
What?
Ballionaire. How do you spell this shit?
I
Ballionaire.
actually don't. You didn't buy it?
I did, but I'm going to the store.
I beat Hollow Knight.
You have to stop lying to everyone present.
I'm not lying, bro. I beat it on my Switch,
you-
bro. What do you want
Oh,
me
your
to say?
Switch, when
Holy shit.
you have your Switch.
I thought it's out on the Switch. What do
Yo,
you want me to
no,
do?
no AI. I think you're just a hater, dog.
I might be just a hater. It
That's
looks AI.
crazy. This shit has mods, dude. Mod support. I didn't even know.
Is there like a
It's
cat AI game?
They usually
That
disclose
AI
if they have
game.
any AI in them.
Oh, that new game has AI, right? Inzoi or Inzo.
Does it?
That Korean
Korean
Sims
Sims
game. Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm not tuned into Sims, I guess. Anyways.
You're not tuned into South Korea.
No.
You're not rocking with
I-
South
I-
Korea
I
like
see-
that.
I see gameplay. I see gameplay of it.
Is it AI looking?
I doubt it.
Where does it say it's AI though?
Another
how
hater
what does a
found.
tag look like?
It's not. It's
Oh, it
usually
says
in the
AI
description.
generated content disclosure. The developer describes how their game is as AI generated. Okay, players can generate unique texture for character, outfits, and various items based on text inputs. They can also create 3D objects from image input, which can be used as interior decorations or accessories and add distinct emotions to their Zoe using video input. Additionally, the actions of and thoughts of Zoe are controlled through SLM technology, enabling more engaging and intuitive interactions.
Small
What's
language
SLM?
model.
Oh.
I bet. I don't know. It's probably like a local AI running there.
See, that's a decent use for it, like for a Sims-like game.
Do they have to use AI?
Yeah, it's in the thing, man. I'm reading it. You think I came up with that on the top of my dome piece, like reading all that shit that I just read? It's on the thing. Like if you just scroll down on the Steam page.
Well, we have 2 more DLCs left, right?
Yeah,
When's the 4th game coming out?
like October this year, I think.
Bro, we're gonna finish that shit. I'm gonna be playing the freaking...
Yeah, I know you're getting worried. That's the
I'm
sound of
gonna
a
be
man
playing the
getting
freaking...
worried. First of all, you guys, one of you gotta call
Crab
that
game.
huh?
I'm gonna be playing another Crab's Treasure right after this. After I finish this
Okay,
game.
okay.
We're gonna call
One of you
what?
MFers have got to call the that for the trip to taxiing service to figure out the timing on that shit, bro. Like
We don't gotta do that right now, do we? That was
Yeah.
later.
We ain't got places to sit on the airplane yet.
brother, you gotta but what if it just doesn't work? Then you still gotta book it. Like I can then ask my like you gotta figure that out so you know that you have transit from like the airport to the resort. Because wasn't the time on that messed up? Wasn't it saying it would pick you up at 12 a.m.?
Maybe it was saying okay, yeah, we should call, sure, but we can
Make
do
sure
it
that
in
you
we can
have
do
the-
it in a bit. Just chill.
Yeah, like a month off or like a day off.
No, that was on the way back, Gary. When we were
And that was
going
like
from
2
the
days
hotel
before.
Yeah, when you go from the hotel to the airport, you gotta call them. Was it 2 or 1 day before? And then let
Thought it
them
was-
know that this is where you need to be picked up. But on the way there, from the airport to the hotel, it said that it was gonna pick you up at 12 a.m. We
We'll
don't
see.
land till like 3. Like I don't know what to say.
All right, we'll do it. We'll call eventually.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying I'll do it literally right now. I'm just saying that's probably something we should get figured out. What am I playing after Borderlands? I think I'm gonna do.
Quick Hollow Knight. Finish.
I finished it. I'm not playing it again. I'm sorry.
Let me check
It's gonna
Hollow
be a
Knight.
packaging.
'cause-
It's going to be a packaging, right?
No, it wasn't. You bought it separately.
If it says it does say 12 a.m. Good see.
Yeah, no, I know. I remember it. That's what I'm saying. Like we're gonna have to make a call to them. I bet you like once we tell them, they'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, sounds good. But we should let them know is what I'm trying to get at.
It says you cannot book. Yeah, it says you can't cancel. Okay, that makes sense.
I'm looking at Hollow Knight. You're missing bosses that you have to beat to get through the game.
Like I said, it's on my Switch, brother. I don't know what
I
to tell
doubt
you.
it. I doubt it. It's crazy.
I don't think it's already
You
played.
doubt
I think it's placed already because it's a package thing, right?
No, it wasn't a package thing. It was your trip and flight, and then that were separate purchases.
But it says it says you want to change the you have to contact them. You want to change the dates.
You
There's no
will have to
physical book.
All right, share your
It says
screen.
the booking cannot be changed.
I'm gonna
The
stop my
booking can't be
stream.
changed.
See you guys.
See ya.
Alright, peace.